I'm live. Welcome to Simon NoChaNoMa. Let's pick this bag up because it's got mop shit in it, and I don't want to leave that here for the crows, which are quite tame here. Welcome to Simon NoChaNoMa, Simon's living room. With me is Ingrid. I have to hold it up because it's quite tall. And we are here in Timor Park, which is not in in Indonesia, but is in Den Helder in Holland, which is a good 2.5 hours drive from where I am, and it's a beautiful day. And we're in a rather nice park. Yes. So
We're lucky.
we're lucky. We're in shade at the moment, so we're all dark. But very shortly we shall be going into. And hello to anybody watching. There doesn't appear to be any watching at the moment. I just hope now that I've fiddled about with the settings on this since last week, and that we're not. Watch out! I'm just about to step in dog poo. I shall move on to the path. Okay. Nearly there. Nearly a disaster. Um, Hello, Ellen. Ellen, also from Holland, who I may be going to visit in Delft. Hi, Ellen. I appear to have a streak of sunlight down the middle here. Not quite sure what's going on there. If I move into the shade, yes, it goes if I move into the shade. Hello, Ingrid, says Ellen.
Helen.
So you have to bear with me. It'll just be us two on screen. When there's anything fascinating to look at besides us, I shall attempt to flip the screen around so that you can see, but it may take a minute or two because it's a very young app on the phone and it hasn't got that facility at the moment. But anyway, this is the Timor Park in Den Helder are we in North Holland, Ingrid?
Yeah, actually in the upper part of North Holland.
The upper part, we're near Texel, which is an
Yes.
island which is in the sea. Hello, Dibble. All right, I need to turn up a sound one, very loud PC next to me, not your PC. Yes, we're not PC on this show, you know. Um, yes, we're in Texel. If you look up Texel, Google Texel, and then look below Texel, and that's where we are. And I saw the dunes. That is all that separates us from the sea. Not very reassuring. We were talking earlier, weren't we, Ingrid, about that it's not a good investment to buy a house here for the future.
No, we're about 3 meters, 4 meters below sea level. So
Yes. So if you're going to invest in property, don't invest in property in Holland. Or in the coastal part. Yes, there's in the Hoge Veluwe, you're probably safe.
Probably
Yeah.
that's safe, yes.
Yeah. So I mean, what I'll do, I won't bother turning the camera around. I shall physically turn the camera around. You can see that this is the area of the park. It's not a very big park. We're in Den Helder, Ellen. Texel is just for reference as the island above Den Helder.
I'm pretty sure Ellen knows where Den Helder is.
Yes, yes. I mean, you're sort of like slightly southeast of here, aren't you, Ellen? We'll go this way.
Okay.
Follow us as we go that way. Or this way. Here we go. You can have a look around that way. So, yeah, more about this park I do not know. We looked it up in the car on the way, such as our...
1930s.
Yes, 1930s.
So it's a pre-war.
Yes, pre-war.
And there is a very jolly Den Helder guy.
Yes.
Playing his guitar and singing some.
Hello, Martin.
Hey, Martin. I know you.
We know Martin. Martin made me a sandwich. It was a very nice sandwich. There's a gentleman there who shall be on YouTube. No idea what he's singing. Yes, we Google YouTube will copyright strike me later, but but I mean, I'm not bothered. Make any money on this show? Never. No. That will be the day. I should set up a Patreon, and you could pay for me for a lighter gimbal because my arm is starting to ache. at the moment. And we've got, yes, I shall hand over to my assistant here. Who, there we are. Take it away, Ingrid. Oh, no. So, yes, we're now going to head over a bridge, past some rather nice weeping willows, and not look at the hospital, which is apparently very bad. I've heard.
I told you off the record.
Oh, it's off the record. It's all right. We can edit that out later. But yes, why are we here? Well, I'm visiting Ingrid because Ingrid is on our show, and she's a Japanese specialist. And in our bags that we have here, I have mine here, and Ingrid has hers on the back. We have Japanese goodies, which we shall be consuming live on camera once we get to the destination. And that destination is a botanical garden, which has a Japanese garden in it. So that's what we're going to investigate. And once we're there, it'll be all very serene and zen, apart from us sat down munching. Hang on, Dibble's saying something here. What's he saying? Hang on. Just I shut down the PC. Okay. It has one keyboard and one mouse. Or you only have one keyboard and one mouse. Well, yes. Yes. Cut away all distractions. Focus entirely on us. Just say when your arm's getting tired, Ingrid.
No, it's okay.
Okay, that's good. You can come again. It's only a 3-hour drive to my place.
Exactly.
But yes, I went to the supermarket last night, to a particular supermarket that I knew might have Japanese things in it, because it's not easy to get hold of Japanese food where I am. There's a place in Ghent, like an Asian restaurant, Asian supermarket, and I was able to get things like strong zero and sake and various snacks from there. But that was a bit of a long way to go. But fortunately, my supermarket, I've got mochi, and I've got wasabi potato chips, and I've got ramen, and Ingrid's got a load of. We're going to be eating a lot of sweet stuff, apparently.
The thing is, I live in a very small village, and they don't have a supermarket which sells any foreign stuff, I think.
So you had to have
so
it
I'd ordered seikatsu.nl.
There we are.
Lots of Japanese goodies and nice stuff.
There we are. So we've not been sponsored, but senkatsu.nl.
Seikatsu.
Seikatsu. Oh, Seikatsu, like Charlie knows Seikatsu, who's on the show.
Yeah, it's a nice fountain.
Oh, yes, fountain.
Fountain.
Fountain noises. But this is very good. I don't have to do anything. I just have to stand and talk. You just say when you need me to take. But now we're going out of the park and down a very typical Dutch street. So for those of you who are not from Holland, Ellen, this will be sort of fairly boring for you. But for the rest of you viewers, most of the viewers will be after the fact, probably on the replay. This is a very typical Dutch street. Any viewers who, after the fact, who are watching from Japan, if you like this kind of thing, please say so in comments, and I may do more. But
you can see the water tower of Den Helder, which
right.
is a kind of landmark.
Yes, the building
in the center
at the end
of the city. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's full of water.
Yeah.
Excuse the wind noise. There's a snap, some wind noise. A Dutch flag in that person's garden.
Yeah. It's called a wimpel.
A wimpel.
Normally, sometimes it's orange. Then you have a big Dutch flag and an orange wimpel.
Ah,
now
right.
it's the three color of. Yeah, it's a one-man show, right?
It's a one-man show. I mean, but Ingrid is here for her Japanese knowledge, which I shall be delving into once we get into the park, and asking her, "What's this? What's that? What does this mean? What does that mean?" Hang on, Dibble's saying something. What's he saying, Dibble? No, water towers are normally full of water. Indeed, yes. Unless it's... So yes, here we have typical Dutch streets, and we will not show people's gardens in case for the sake of privacy and all that business. But they're rather pleasant. I think you were saying before that they were quite nice houses. But halfway down this road, we turn left, and halfway along there is the botanical garden.
Hortus Overzee. Of Overzee.
Yeah, Hortus Overzee.
Across the sea.
Which in the hortus is like hortus from horticultural.
It's a Latin word for garden.
Yes. Yes, that's true. Learn things on this show, you know.
Yeah. I'm more a linguist than a Japanologist.
Oh, right. Okay. So if you have any words that you want to know the etymology of, put them in comments and Ingrid will dissect them for you.
From Latin, it's okay.
As long as they have a Latin root. I remember where we parked the car. Is it a bit further under those trees?
Yeah, it's further, further.
So you're getting this wonderful sun stripe down the middle of my live stream here, but it's a sunny day and we're quite grateful for that because it's been absolutely terrible this week. You know, the plan was obviously to come here today and I would have made the advert earlier, but it all depended on the weather. And I got soaked at work the other day, so...
It was really pouring, so...
Yeah, it would have been a rather miserable live stream. It would have probably been cancelled. So you're lucky, audience. Yes. Audience looks at each other. Not quite sure if they're lucky or not. Right. I'm going to have to drink after all that talking.
Almost there.
Almost. Now then, Dibble, you told me you messaged me last week and instructed me on what's the picture quality like at the moment, because I've fiddled with the camera on this thing and reduced the resolution, so it should be streaming less information but at a better quality. Hang on. Oh, no, I was just telling me about the water tower. Tell me about the picture, Dibble. Is the picture all right? Are we coming in loud and clear, Ellen? And is the picture fuzzy? Are we? Is this Simon NoChaNoMa Minecraft version, or are we sort of full HD? Because that's important, you know. Never mind the content. Look at the video quality.
Okay.
That's it. Yes. When the host runs out of things to say, we'll show you the street. There we are. It's dead. Hang on, Ellen's saying something. Minecrafty. Oh, thanks, Martin. No, you're just joking. It's a good stream. Good, right? Loud and clear. And hang on. And the picture is better than last week. Then I've done something right for a change. Good. And so I changed the resolution on the camera. So this is what we will be doing, Ellen, and you should be holding the gimbal when we go to Delft. This is what you have YouTube friends for, to hold a gimbal.
Yeah, well, I presume when we're in the Japanese garden.
Yes, I shall
yeah.
take over, and you will be then sent to pointing out Japanese plants.
Oh.
We have to go in the Sumbastraat.
Yeah.
We're in the Sumbastraat. Not the Zumbastraat, but the Sumbastraat.
Sumba.
All right, and here we are. There's a sign that says the Orangerie.
Yeah.
Because the Hortus Overzee used to be called the Orangery of the what? The small pear or something?
De groene parel.
The green pearl. Right. Oh, it's right there. Right, here we are, in fact. Yes, they've not quite fixed their lights. They need new lights.
Every year they have a Japan Day here, but it's cancelled, of course.
Ah, right. So it says physiotherapy, but it is a entrance. Here we are. Casa. Okay, that means pay. I should pay.
I'll pay you back. Hallo. So, bye. It's already quite some years here, the Japanese garden. It was established in 2000 because of the celebration of the 400-year relationship between Holland and Japan. So all over the country that year were different kind of festivities, and there were books published, and it was a festive year. But it's already 20 years ago. The emperor visited Holland in that year, the former one. Simon's getting an explanation how the things work here. They have huge, how do you call it, greenhouses with all different exotic species of plants. But we're here for the Japanese garden, of course. Hey, Ken is watching too. Hi, Ken. Konbanwa. Glad you could make it.
Ah, konbanwa. Tomo, hey Tomo. And Kaz is here. Hi, Kaz. Okay, we're now going to go in to, I've got the plan.
Yeah, I think we
have to go in this way.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Just one way.
Yeah.
Just one way.
The greenhouses.
Greenhouse.
Oh, but it's nice, huh?
Yes. So you've told them all about how it was started. And so
Yeah, in 2000. Festivities.
Yes, apparently the garden we're going to see as well, I don't know whether you've told them this, was actually designed by garden designers from Kyoto.
Yeah, and from Holland, a professor from Holland.
Oh, we have to follow the arrows.
Yeah,
We have to follow the corona arrows.
Yeah, I follow you.
Okay.
You can see the back of my head.
Smooth.
If you have any questions about plants, I should take over now. And you can ask Ingrid what this plant is or what that plant is.
I didn't study Japanese gardening, but
Yes, the Dutch do have an interesting relationship with Japan.
because of Yoshino, the Dutch were the only foreign people who could trade with Japan during its Tokugawa, when it was closed, when Tokugawa was the shogun.
So yes, I mean, was it 400 years celebration? How long?
Yeah.
Was it? That was in 2000, wasn't it?
2000.
Yeah.
We're already 20 years ago.
Yes.
Like yesterday.
You just have to follow the arrows. Hang on. Have to go round the back of the. Is it there? Well, let's go. We'll go this way. No idea. It's nice. Wherever we go, it's nice. To the right.
No, I don't know.
I don't know either. Hang on. You take the plan. We've come round the back of the. I think we have to go round the back, completely round the back. So that way, yeah. Bear with us. We're not so good at reading. No, hang on. No.
Japanese garden. There.
Yes, it's corona confusion here.
Life is difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's difficult for me.
Supposed to be on the right track now. Bear with us. Ah,
This is looking from the top.
thank you. Well. So, yes, here we are. Very sunny today. Very nice. Ooh. You think there's a musical? I'm not quite sure.
There's what?
We're appearing in a silver ball.
Yeah. In London.
Yes, not a lot of Japanese plants at the moment. Let's having a think.
The pink one. Maybe wait a little.
Yes, we'll also wait a little here because there's a group ahead of us. So sit down.
Have a drink or?
Oh, yes. Is it time now for Japanese snacks?
I think so.
We'll send a rescue team later, says Mark. All right. I'm going to put that in here. Do you fancy some mochi? Okay. I got some matcha mochi. There you go. You say that. You can't say that fast after a couple of beers.
And then I will have some cider, okay?
Oh right, we're having mochi and cider, yuzu cider.
Cider.
Try to open this with one hand. Oh, it's all in a package. Oh yeah.
It's packaged. Yeah.
It's packaged. Package is very typical Japanese. Packages in packages. You're thinking too, and it's giving you a headache. I may have to put you on the floor, people, while I open this with two hands. Is it going to stand still? Or is it going to blow over? If you fall over, you're balanced precariously on the ground. Here. Excuse me, I'm going to have to use my teeth. Oh dear. How are you supposed to get into this? Screw. Yeah, I'll pass it over to the expert. I can do this. I'm going to pour the yuzu. It's difficult, isn't it? Or I got the easy job.
I think we have to
skip the mochi. You've not got any nail scissors or anything? Oh heck. Okay. Yeah, but this is what we're having. Where's the camera gone? Yeah. Yuzu cider.
No, sorry.
Use the tour key. Use it. Key. Wait a minute. Yes, that's a good idea. Good thinking, Silver Sea. There we are. It worked. Just right. Let's have a look. Guests first.
Thank you.
Okay.
Lovely.
And here is your yuzu. Fine. Look, you just put your camera, your phone. Yeah, put my keys back in there, otherwise I'll never get home. I can't do two things at once. I'll have my yuzu in a minute.
Well, kampai.
Kampai.
Cheers. Oh,
Cheers.
itadakimasu.
Use a key to open it. Yeah. Mochi. Matcha mochi. Mmm. Chewy.
Like it should be.
Mm. Not officially made in Japan, but not bad. What's your opinion?
It's nice.
Mm.
It is not as sticky as the Japanese ones.
No. Yeah, you can. A Japanese one, you mean?
Really, really. But it's sweet.
Mm. Yes, by the end of this live stream, we'll be like this. No.
High on sugar.
Mm. We've got Kit Kats, we've got Pocky, Ramune, and we have. How does wasabi potato chips? Teriyaki or wasabi?
Wasabi or teriyaki?
Mm-hmm. What have I got? Wasabi and nori.
And nori. Oh, that's a really nice one.
Okay. Wasabi and nori potato chips. Right, could you do the honors?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm.
So when Ingrid comes home, Martin, and she doesn't want any tea, you know why? Ooh, that's nice.
These are really good.
You hated mochi, but it's kind of gets used to. You have to get used to it, sort of thing. It's a bit like marshmallow.
It's mochi.
Dibble. This turns out to be an eating stream. Yeah, basically.
Simon eats.
So, yeah. Roll over Eric Surf 6. It's the Simon Eats channel. I'm going to try some of this yuzu. It's a mukbang. Basically, yes, actually. Mm. Actually, it's the first time I've had yuzu.
Mm.
It's different. It's like you can't place it. It's not.
Mm.
It's not lemon. It's not lime. It's not orange. It's not.
But it is citrusy.
Mm. Mm. Oh, those potato chips are rather nice. I like the wasabi kick. Mm.
Are we waiting for the people to come out?
Well, if we want to move on, we have to put all this stuff away. I should have another chip. Finish my yuzu.
I think there are benches inside too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Excuse me. When I put my mochi away. There's still a little bit of yuzu left. Do we finish it? Shall we finish it?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. You can eat and drink too, you know, audience.
Well, it's sake time in Japan.
Ah.
You finish it.
Thank you. Well, cheers. Kampai. Hello, Vids. You're late. You can watch me eating a bit later. We're going to move on to the Japanese garden and eat more.
Is Ken still watching from Fukushima?
I don't know, actually.
Oh yeah, well,
The comments are all the way up there. Ken, if you're still watching,
just
hi. Ah, Otnell's having fresh watermelon juice. I imagine it's as sunny where you are, Ellen, as us here. I mean, although it was kind of rainy towards Amsterdam driving up.
it's really clear blue sky.
Yeah, it's sunny there. You're watching, Kaz? Cool. It was grey and humid today in Tokyo, I believe. Oh, okay. Armed with our wasabi chips. We are going to now go to the Japanese garden as promised. I've just realised that's like a carrying thing. Almost like a mikoshi type thing. So very shortly we should be testing Ingrid's knowledge of Japanese plants. It's overcast in London, yeah, so yeah, it'll probably be the same in Belgium then. Oh look, there you are, Martin. It's your route. And under the, this would have been wisteria, perhaps, I don't know. But it's now this, whatever this is. Oh, there's some. Oh, it's poetry. It's poetry in Dutch. I won't inflict my Dutch poetry on you. What it was telling us about the plants. Sort of dinosaur palm trees and things. Looks a bit like. Oyster shells. Is that oyster shells? Oh, look.
They wanted to have a mix. It's a Japanese garden, but we're here in kind of maritime. What is it in
marine environment? Yeah.
So normally you don't. This is a shell path. You don't find that in Japan, or in Japan, of course.
So we've got shells to make the path.
Yeah.
And then they've got, this is all full of oyster shells. And the walls here of the greenhouse decorated with oyster shells. I can't stand oysters, but I mean, that's beside the point. Yes. Don't eat them, just make walls with them. Excuse me squinting, but the sun is in my eyes. Oh, this is nice. I shall flip you around. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, there we go. A lily pond. With fish. Hello, fish. You're on YouTube, fish. Look, go down. Can you see the fish? They're hid under the. Rather nice. Hello, fish. There were two big ones that hid under the those lily pads. Oh, we've got a bench, but it's a bit earlier.
Yeah.
It's also in the full sun, so that would melt our pockies. Oh, that's nice. That's that view through the little, through the octagonal window. Yeah. So when we finish the live stream, I shall come and take pictures and like flood Instagram. And it's difficult to find Japanese gardens. There's one in Belgium, and a couple, but only one big one.
There's a big one in the Hague, the Klingendaal.
Well, that's probably another live stream to come. I shall be going to the Hague.
Yeah, but it's only in spring and in autumn. For a couple of weeks, it's open. So it's normally closed.
Oh, right.
This is bamboo.
Oh, the dark. It looks
beautiful. That's as far as my knowledge goes.
That's the extent of Ingrid's knowledge of Japanese horticulture. About mine too, so I don't know why I'm laughing. Oh, we have a black pine. There we go. I know that. And again, the benches are in the full sun. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice view. I like the little island with the trees on it back there. Can you all see that? And there's koi in the pond as well. Are you allowed to the beach, I wonder?
What?
Are you allowed to go down to the beach? Okay, let's go and say hello to the fish. There we are. Oh, I didn't see those. Hang on, can you see the tortoises on the rocks there? Oh, it's very like Kyoto. Sunning themselves, not moving much.
They made this garden inspired by the Murin-an in Kyoto. In East Kyoto, Higashiyama.
Higashiyama, yes.
And that's it's called a promenade garden, so it's really a garden to walk through.
I wonder whether I've been to that one. What's it called? Murin-an.
I don't know what it means.
Right. We shall go back onto the path and look for a shady spot to eat again. Because we've got lots of stuff. Dibble says there are about 6 or 7 Japanese gardens in London. This is nice with a little flowing stream over the rocks there. You see? Sparkling in the sunshine.
I think I read this as the longest stream in a Japanese garden in Europe.
Oh, right. Well, there we are, exclusive to this show, the longest Japanese garden stream in Europe. And this will not be the longest live stream.
Well, it's nice. It's already finished.
Oh, yes, it's that particular kind of hydrangea with the double flowers. Hang on. No, stop. Do that. There we go. If I turn it round, you can. Don't drop my gimbal in the water. I don't know. Can you see there? I think the first time I ever saw these was actually in Japan. There must be some shade somewhere. Ajisai. There we are. She knows more than just bamboo. Is this a bridge? Stepping stones. Oh, we can go on the stepping stones. Yes, that would be handy. Otherwise, I may end up in the water. It should be fun for the live stream, but that would be the end of it. Yeah, it's a nice view with the little waterfall up there. Camera assistant is now braving the stepping stones. Oh, look at that. It's full of... That's very nice. More bamboo. I actually have this bamboo in my house. This is the one I bought for Tanabata. I didn't realize it grew that big. No, I have no garden. It's going to have to stay inside. Oh yes, with the variegated stems.
Yeah, nice.
I think there's some shade up there. Oh, the trees. Is that the mulberry? It's a mulberry tree. Hang on. Hang on, if I tilt you up. Which is what they use for silkworms. Silkworms eat the mulberry leaves. And it's got a typical wooden support. And the tree is leaning, so they've supported it. Can you see?
Nice.
Right, we're going to go and try and find somewhere to sit down. You hear the waterfall in the background? Hopefully there's a seat near there. That would be good. There's a rock pool.
Yeah.
And then just to make you realise that we're actually in Holland, the houses are just next door to the garden. Now, there doesn't appear to be a bench here, but there's a convenient rock. Or two. We're going to use those temporarily to... You want to sit there?
There's water.
Ah,
So
okay.
that is not working.
That's not working. There's one here. You could sort of share it. Too small. It's not very successful at the moment. Looking for somewhere to sit in the shade. Oh, there we are. Perfect. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So now you can have the delight of watching us eat again. Ah. So balance you on here, hopefully. So shall we try a Kit Kat now?
Yeah, sure.
And I'll break out the ramen. Sorry about that. It's just like the bench moved. That happens often on my streams. Okay.
You can put it on the other stone.
I'll try and balance you on the stone, but that's more wobbly.
Yeah. On the ground.
On the ground. No, I'll tell you what. I'll just do it one-handed. That'll be. Houses do not prove anything. I was in a Japanese garden in Japan, and there were skyscrapers right next to it. That is indeed entirely correct. Dibble. Korak. I was in that one, not far from where Drew lives, near Tokyo Dome, Korakuen, something like that. Now, ramen, you have to sort of hit it, don't you, or something?
Yeah.
Right.
But
yeah, Ingrid is going to demonstrate how you open a bottle of ramen.
Did I ever do it? No.
There's a sort of a marble in the top or something, and you have
yeah.
to. You've just peeled off the instructions.
I can't read.
Hang on, let's have a look. Kaz, if you're still watching, tell us how to do it. I think you have to sort of hit it or something, or let's have a look.
This is
The instructions are in Japanese, but there's a sort of a picture which has been removed. Hang on, there's another the other bottle. Get the other bottle, which is in there as well.
Oh, you
got
have two.
Two bottles, yeah. But there's if you can see, there's a kind of like a marble in there, and you have to kind of knock it in.
Oh yeah, blue.
Oh, it pops out. It becomes a sort of you have to pull it out or pop it out or something. Maybe. Truth. Ah, right, and then hang on.
Yeah. Lower. Yeah.
I'll hold it. Whoa! Yes, they've been travelling. This is why I asked Ingrid to do it.
Oh,
so we know how it works.
It's festive, right?
Yeah.
It's festive.
And sugary. I read the ingredients. Who's that? Oh, it's my friend Phyllis from Oklahoma, who is in Mexico, sent a video. The rescue team is like, it's all right, Martin. The shells caught it. Oh, look, we've got everything. It's very Japanese, this, although it's not wet.
No.
No. Thank you. All right. And now we're going to try.
Share this one?
Yes. Yeah, I think you'll be here. Yeah. We're just pouring the.
Only greenery on the screen. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you can only pour it to a certain angle, and then the marble gets stuck. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Well,
so
kanpai again.
Kanpai.
Always matcha. Yeah.
Mm. Oh yeah, very sweet.
And then of course.
And now Kit Kat. Japanese Kit Kat.
And it's hojicha.
Hojicha flavor, which is roasted matcha flavor.
Roasted green tea, basically.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can smell the roasted green tea. Like trying to open a Kit Kat with a gimbal. Show it, yeah, a bit like when we went to oh, I forgot, what's that place where you at the where you and Manami-san at the crickets? with roasted crickets. And where we went with Kaysan and Remy, a bit like that place. Mm. It's nice, yeah. I can recommend that. Hojicha Kit Kats. Go and ask your local supermarket to get some.
I do have some
Mm.
stuff to get the sweet.
Oh, well, we're not finished yet. We've got to eat all those mochis. And we've still got the nori
That was
and pocky. Well, I'm going to have another mochi. Hello, Daniel. Wasabi Cars from Kyushu is here. We're having mochi, pocky, ramune, Kit Kats,
the usual cider we finished.
and we finished the yuzu cider. Yeah. And we're in the Japanese garden in Holland. And it's a beautiful day. Mm. So if there's anything else you'd like to know about Japan in Holland, we've explained that the connection between Holland and Japan was that for some reason, the Japanese shogunate were quite happy with, I think it was because, yes, the Dutch traders did not try and convert anybody to Christianity. They weren't really bothered about that. They were more interested in making money, which the Japanese were quite happy about. But the Portuguese and the British and the Spanish, they all tried to make everybody Christian, and they all got kicked out. But the Dutch, being very practical, didn't do that. And the Holland Nagasaki, yes, Decimo. There is an English connection as well, if you've all watched Shogun, because the first Englishman in Japan, he came on a Dutch boat. And the captain of the Dutch boat actually has an area of Tokyo named after him, Yesu. So he's quite famous too.
In Nagasaki, you also have Clover Garden.
Clover Garden?
Yeah, it's a bit uphill, and there are all the old houses of the Englishmen, the English people who entered the country after they opened up in the early Meiji.
All right.
And it's really nice garden, especially in winter. And how do you call it? Illumination.
Yes, so they illuminate the gardens at night. Yeah.
It's pretty beautiful. And then when you go up in a big Victorian home, and you stand on the balcony, you have a view over the harbor of
and
Nagasaki.
The Bay of Nagasaki.
Right.
I mean, one of the places I wanted to go on my last visit, or thought about going, was Nagasaki, but it was just a bit too far. Sorry, Daniel, it's a bit far. So, because I like the houses in the hills there, with all the little streets. And this is, I found another place near Hiroshima, actually, that's similar.
This year, actually, on the 9th of August, 75 years ago, that the bomb fell on Nagasaki.
So there'll be some kind of remembrance.
Yeah, it won't be as big as for because of Corona. There were a lot of memorial things planned. I think they canceled. And actually, the Siebold House in the Netherlands, in Leiden, they start in September with an exposition about the bombs in Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Right, the Siebold, for those viewers who remember, I went to I did a video actually of the Siebold House, and Ingrid is quite connected to that, aren't you? Yeah. You work there?
No. Sometimes I give presentations about certain topics. So I did about Matsuri.
Girls' Day. Yeah.
I sometimes give presentations about Fukushima prefecture, about what what's going on there
Mm.
after the disaster, which is 10 years ago next March.
All right.
So
Yeah. 2021. Yeah.
I kind of, well, I told you before, I think I fell in love with this scene.
Mm.
So I think it's a pity that a beautiful prefecture is completely ignored.
Mm. Mm.
While it's safe there, it's just a tiny part of the whole prefecture that's been.
Yes, the part near the sea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? I mean, when I looked up your address, it said House of Sakura.
Yes.
So could you explain what House of Sakura is?
Sakura, I mean, is the cherry blossom.
Yes, but what is House of Sakura?
House of Shoes, you have the House of, it's just a fancy name.
Ah, right, but it's not a.
It's the name of my company.
That's right. That's what I was aiming for. Oh. It's a bit of self-promotion here. So
that's what I do. I do presentations about Japan. I write articles about Japan.
Daniel says the Dutch would have been kicked out of Japan if they brought that double salt licorice in. Probably. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Sort of like they've got natto and the Dutch have got salt licorice.
But it's nice to bring it and to give it to people to try and call it Dutch candy. The sweet one is okay.
Mm. Oh yeah,
The
sweet licorice. I can. Yeah.
The salty is.
Future guest Stuffer, Dennis and Tim, they went out and about on the streets in New York, I think it was, and they gave people this salt licorice to get to watch their reactions. That's the eating stream again. But I got another full packet of crisps.
Would you like to try the pocky mango?
Oh, mango pocky. Yeah, slightly easier to get into than the mochi. Oh, we'll wait and see. I've got some keys, Ingrid. If you need some keys. Wow. Usually in Japan, there's a little sort of area that's sort of indicated where you can tear it.
But it's made in Taiwan, I think.
All right.
Those people are
Hooray!
Oh,
We're gonna.
that smells.
Artificially fruity. Artificially fruity pocky. All right. Well, with natto, the Dutch would have thrown themselves out. So here we are. What was it again? Mango. Artificial mango pocky. Oh, yes, it is artificial, isn't it?
I must say, last April I was in Japan, and I bought an ice bar, mango ice bar. It's like a sorbet, just fruit.
Like,
At 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah.
And it was amazing.
Oh,
I
right.
never had such a delicious ice before.
Daniel, you'll have to sort of confirm this for us. Go to your nearest 7-Eleven and get a mango ice bar.
Highly recommended.
I had some amazing chocolatey things from 7-Eleven when I was in Kyoto. My friend Shane Zeno Living, he'd got them and said he'd been shown them by somebody and said they were amazing, and they were amazing, but only available at 7-Eleven.
You want another one?
I shall have another artificial pocky.
It's not artificial pocky, artificial mango.
Artificial mango pocky, a real pocky with artificial mango flavour and a fly.
For the crunch, extra crunch.
Shall I open the other rameni? You hold it, I'll have a go. So, Follow the instructions. All instructions in Japanese on here. How you do it.
Yeah.
You do it like this, and you don't. You throw the lid away,
Which is crucial.
which is crucial. The crucial lid. And then, so you take that, and then you put it on the floor so you don't spill it everywhere. Yes, it did. Whoa. Okay. Your beaker. Ashley,
Dankjewel.
script on my trousers. It's Ramane, honest. Okay.
Kanpai.
Melon ice bars. Says Kaz. And now that's the thing now.
If they are as good as the mango one, then
These wasabi. Shall I open the teriyaki chips? Yeah.
you do have teriyaki chips too.
You told you. I really like stuff. Now bring out the sake, says Martin. Well, I would have brought some, but I'm driving.
And me too.
I wonder if that's real wasabi.
Oh, Ken says now they're melon ice. Ken, how is the melon ice bar just as good as the mango one? I was with Ken when I ate the mango ice bar, and because I said it was so delicious, he bought it himself. But now he has to hide it from his wife.
Hello, I'm eating. Yes, there's 0.4% genuine wasabi powder here.
But it's really nice.
That's the leaf for you. Once we finish this, we'll take a final stroll back round the garden and back out, and that will be the end of the stream, I'm afraid. But no, so say next week, I may. What did I say I was going to do? I can't remember.
Ardennes.
Could be going to the Ardennes with my children next week. We shall see. It may be a live stream, it may not be a live stream. If I'm at home in front of my green screen, it means I didn't go.
Ken says the mango is better. So.
For some of that. Hands.
Really beautiful day. We're lucky.
Very lucky. I thought this week that it was not going to work. Came out really well.
I think in autumn this garden is also really beautiful. Nothing. And every year what I learned is that there are gardeners from Kyoto coming over here to
maintain it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's good. You talked about a panel show last week. Panel show. Yes, I'm old. I don't remember these things. I have to elucidate, Dibble. I probably did. Like getting more guests on and having a kind of like a discussion. That's a possibility.
More people.
Yeah, but I could do it then. Just like invite them onto the stream.
Yes,
And,
yes,
yeah.
sure, yeah. You can.
I shall like relieve you of this. I'll try my children with that mochi tonight and see what they think. Well, I can't know. My youngest son's going to a barbecue. I'll have to try it tomorrow. Take all our rubbish with us, like you do in Japan.
Well, on your way back, you can have.
I'll be like, you know, stuffing myself. My car will. I especially cleaned out my car before I came here because it's all covered in crumbs from my lunch break sandwiches and stuff. So now it's going to be covered in mochi powder and pocky dust.
Wasabi chips.
We're at a panel show where you lot. Yes, where I could send you links. Oh, that may still happen. Yes. Thanks, Dibble, for reminding me. Oh. I think we've got everything. I head back that way. Yeah, we came round that way and we can go back round that way, I think.
No, but that's the way we came. This is the way.
Ah, that's true, yes. I just saw some dragonflies. That's a nice breeze. We crossed that one, didn't we? Yeah.
Then we went.
Yes, and then we went left, so we have to go right now. Back over there. Yeah. So, I'm very impressed with this garden. Oh, you can see that hexagonal feature that we looked through before. Oh, like a dry garden. Yeah. If they've been raking it. You actually have to go through. Do we have to go through it? No, you go around it. Hang on. Oh, right. Yes, you do. You do actually go through it. Oh, sun's gone in. Let's go on the grass. Yep, out of town and back to, excuse the wind. That's what happens when you have that much noise. Sorry. That's right. That's where we have to go back to. Or we can either go into those. Oh, that's the food and drink area, which is superfluous now. So Yes, they're in there. Shall we have a quick look in there?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Now going into the greenhouses. It's warm in here. What's that? So it's a wasp's nest. This is tropical. It feels tropical.
If you go there, then little pond.
Mm. Oh yeah. Well, the carp come in here. Carp come here to get warm.
A lot of time.
Is that this way? Yeah. Yeah. I think that was it, really, wasn't it? Is that the way back out? Mm-hmm. Oh, let's follow the arrows. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that live stream. I shall be ending the stream soon and quickly going back and taking photographs. But next week, I may do what Dibble reminded me I was thinking of doing, which is sending links to some of you people, and you can join and we can have a roundtable chat. Or I may be in the Ardennes with my sons, if I can persuade them to come, and do a live stream from there, weather permitting. Or I may just be at home, sat behind in front of my green screen, talking incessantly, like I tend to do. But I'm very grateful that you all joined us, and I'm very grateful for Ingrid for providing food and carrying the camera.
Yeah. Nice assistant, right?
Indeed. But for now, thank you very much for joining. Actually, I need to put this bag down. And see you all again next week. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. And those watching after the event, I hope you enjoyed it too. So if I, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everybody. I'm going to press this button and say goodbye. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Dibble. Thank you, Tomo. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Silversea. And anybody else I forgot to mention. Right.